Butcher wakes up with the jacks.
Yeah, what's he going to do here? Is he going to... Some of the sort of players who from the old school like to just shove here, whereas the new school is much more inclined to go for the min raise. So let's see what the Butcher goes for.
Yeah, even though being an old school player, he goes with the new school.
That's it.
He's adapting.
That's it. Needs to get some value from worse hands and not force out the lower pairs that might shove on him or etc.
Matthias, we haven't seen much of him, and now folding the 3-2 quickly, of course. Stanislavas in the small blind, just won a pot, and don't think we'll be seeing him in this one. What about big blind? Oh,
whoa, hello there.
We have some action.
This is probably just going to be a shove, I guess. Your opponent is opening off of about 13 big blinds.
I think I heard Ishak talk about that he lost a big pot against Jeff earlier today, so was a bit upset. I think it was a bad beat, at least the way he told it. But yeah, so we'll see if this.
Well, this one's
going to be it, or
it's going to be a straight flip, isn't it? Yeah. So can't really call this a bad beat if he were to come out on the wrong side of it. Wonder what Jeff's thinking about here. He's taking his time. Maybe thinking that it looks a bit weaker. It's tough to say.
Reaching for the bigger chips.
Yeah. Is that just
with the 3-bet?
3-bet, non all in.
A quick all in from Ishak and a quick call, of course, from Jeff. So we're heads up to a flop with Ishak Noyan of Sweden. You can see he's in front with the jacks, but it's his place, his seat in the tournament that is being risked on this one. Ace queen for Jeffrey, Ishak with the jacks.
Just picking up on the table audio there, Ishak says, "Thanks, I need it," when Jeffrey wishes him good luck, feeling that all the momentum is with Jeffrey.
It was queen first.
Paint on the turn. Oh, nice hold there for the Butcher.
Nice double up.
And maybe now with his 30 big blinds, he can start to carve out a bit of presence at the table.
Yep.
Oh.
Stanislavas opening it up with the ace king. Lovely holding. And the Butcher here with the ace-10, not conventionally a hand that would be continuing versus an under-the-gun raise. You can from time to time go for a 3-bet bluff, but I think peeling here would be a little bit of a misstep. It's just a touch too weak.
He doesn't know how Stanislavas is playing either, since he just bought in, so...
Yeah, I think you have to make assumptions that someone who's prepared to max late register a 1.5k buy-in is probably going to have a decent idea of what they're doing, and Stanislavas' kind of table presence does indicate someone that, you know, clearly plays a lot of poker.
Yeah, and if you watched the stream yesterday, he was at the final table, so...
He was.
So, jacks.
Jacks for Matthias here. Versus sort of 45, 50 big blinds under the gun, it gets a bit murky as to whether we want to get in so many chips. But versus Stanislavas, who has a shade over 20 big blinds, we've got a very clear 3-bet call here with our jacks. And he goes for the 3x sizing. Out of position.
I wonder if he's just in a call or if he's gonna push it.
I think he's going to be quite happy to go all in here. It's not, you're not thrilled because we're under the gun versus small blind. People don't tend to bluff this spot much, but he can have the same hand. He could potentially have a hand like ace queen suited that's looking to commit.
How much? 69. Nice idea.
It's one of those spots where you just feel like they've got the same hand or you're flipping a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky and you dominate him.
He didn't even think about that.
No, the money's gone in. The plan was to 3-bet call, I guess, from Matthias. And Stanislavas does 4-bet jam with his ace-king. And we do go off to the races here in a classic no-limit hold'em tournament situation. Ace-king versus the jacks. Clean board. Could this be the second time we see the pair hold versus the ace high?
Then it was jacks then too, right?
Yeah, jacks versus ace queen that time. And jacks holding once again. The jiggities, the magic hand so far on the feature table. And that's the end of it for the Lithuanian.
Yeah.
Hitting the rail.
Jeffrey found a hand worth playing, I think. just been waiting. Couldn't tell each hand that he just wanted to get his chips in. Up. Here comes the raise. He pops it up to 9K. A check from cutoff, just letting it go. But Pasi, he found a better hand on the button with ace jack and calls. King Yay, he's been calling a lot, but he actually let go of 7-6. Matthias has King 5 suited. Let's see what if he wants to join in on the action. Yeah, he does.
How much? Was it 8 or 9?
9.
So 3 players to the flop. King, Queen 3. I got shot for both Jeffrey and Pasi, but the top pair for Matthias. And the best hand checks. Let's see what Jeffrey and Pasi. My guess is Jeffrey betting this. If you look the way he used to play. Yeah. Pasi isn't going anywhere and he's putting in a call, or is it a race? Looks like a call. Yep. Pasi calls. Oh, we have a 3-way action here.
Oh, wow, what have I come back to here?
Yeah, 3-way action.
Jeff opens in +2, gets a call from Pasi.
In the button, yeah, and Matthias called in the big blind.
Yeah, and we got top pair versus 2 gut shots.
Yes.
And let's see if Jeff fires a big sizing here. He might even be able to get this King 5 in this awkward 3-way pot to get out the way. He does have the utility of the Ace of Hearts as well, so could come into play if he were to barrel through here and arrive at the river with the heart coming. Could use that to good effect and go for the lot, but let's see. He does wave the white flag. It's tough to find these aggressive players in a 3-way pot. You just feel like you're going to get called too often. Look at this river card here. Jeff rivering that nut flush blocker. Matthias is not going to be liking the look of that card whatsoever, as his king gets significantly downgraded, but Pasi rivers the nut straight on a 3-flush run out, so
that's his welcome gift.
Absolutely. Got the check mark. Not sure what Matthias is thinking about. It's just going to be a clear check with the weak king here. 3 ways. Lots of hands improving that would have bet or continued in the form of Jeff and Pasi. Jeff might be thinking of turning this hand into a bluff, representing the flush. He was going to have to bet really big to give Pasi Maori any kind of decision here, I think.
Yeah.
Unless he does something like go all in, I think he's going to be getting looked up from the fin, lurking on the button with the nut straight here. So, would be quite a creative play. Jeff might think, oh, he does realize that he doesn't have any showdown, but it looks kind of small. 27, that's just going to get snapped off. And a quick call, and I think Matthias has
fold.
Yeah, with his just top pair. So the bluff from Jeff not working out there. Quite impressive for him to find that combo, because he realizes that
can't
the 10...
be too happy to see those hands.
No, did he?
Knowing that he was in lead.
Yeah, he got diddled on the river there.
Definitely.
Ah, here we go. That's exactly what we wanted to see.
Yes.
The action man
So did
with
he.
the suited hand. Yeah. This is like his version of aces, I think.
Oh.
And this could get interesting here as we've got Kim, and he's going to be in trouble for one of the first times. And it's going to be his arch nemesis, Matthias, who he lost that pot with Jack-9 versus King-Queen earlier on. This time, Matthias has the ladies, the pocket queens.
So he popped it up to 30, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Kim has gone for the 3x open with the 9-8 suited as well. So Jeffrey having a blocker to both of their holdings, the queen and the 9. Gets out the way, of course. And it's back over to Action Kim. He won't be folding, we know that for sure.
No, insta-call.
Yeah.
Yep.
In fact, before the camera could even pan around, he'd already got his chips in there. So let's see if we see any action here. Jack 6-3 rainbow is about as good as it gets for these queens.
Oh my God.
He's so close.
I mean,
50.
I just
Did he bet
love
50?
him. Yes.
Wow.
2 grey ones.
Rather many from Sweden.
I think the most people is from Finland.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
And with this stylistic choice that he has in poker, you really have to live by the sword and die by it as well. And unfortunately, we might be seeing the start of a potential blow up here. If he turns any kind of equity, I think he's the sort of player to be all in. On the 6, it might slow him down a bit.
No.
No.
Oh, he's all
I
in.
live in Helsinki.
No?
Then I bet.
Yeah, he is all in.
Wow, and he's just stone dead here.
Yeah, it's yours. It's nothing to see.
So he will be down to 38.
What a spectacular punt on the feature table, and you know, I laugh, but I'm also it's great entertainment at the same time.
Yeah,
and we're not laughing
I'm a little bit gutted because I like the way he plays.
It's just
and now
so
he's going to
fearless.
be short stack. He's
Yeah,
going
it's
to
a
have
shame.
less than 10 big blinds.
And Eriks is going to continue to take the aggressive route, opening to 17k versus Nohad's big blind here, who she's got 8-4 suited.
Oh, this time she's interested.
She is going to start to put her foot down a little bit here.
Enough bullying, guys.
Exactly. Got to make a stand at some point, and let's see if she gets rewarded for it.
Oh,
not quite. Bottom pair. Not an awful lot else to work with. Eriks with a hand with all sorts of opportunities and options here. Gut shot, backdoor flush draw. A great board for him. Very natural to follow that up with the c-bet, and that's what he does here. And look at this from Nohad. She is going to be comfortable enough to peel one off here. By no means ideal. Looking for an 8 or 4. Doesn't find it. 10 of clubs now.
and of course, 2 pairs for Nohad, and well, Eriks goes for check.
Yeah, it's one of those turn cards that's quite awkward because the middle card is pairing, and he may be checking quite a lot of his 10s on the flop. And she's definitely going to have a lot of 10s in her range. Nohad goes for the small sizing here. I don't think Eriks is going to be able to get away just yet with that gut shot open-ender. Sorry, gut shot with the flush draw. And he does beat a couple of hands as well.
Yeah. What do you think is listening to? Is it audiobooks about?
I'm not sure. He looks kind of pumped up and dialed in, doesn't he?
Yeah. And he gets there on the river as well with the flush.
He does.
So bad news for
149k.
Nohad.
Yeah, bad news for her. 7 big blind bet from her on the turn was quite a tasty little thin value bet. And Eriks here is leading.
For his value bet instead now.
Yeah.
And not the river Nohad wanted, of course, knowing that she's been counterfeited by a lot of hands. And yeah. $50k, and there's 150 plus that 50. Oh, let's call it off.
Wow.
Gets the bad news.
That is quite a stubborn call versus a bet, call, check, call, lead line on the 4 flush. It's tough to think where the bluffs are coming from there for Eric, but somehow he managed to. Must have a really good table image, I guess. Good idea.
Jari with the queens. Vladimir with the ace queen suited.
Yeah, annoying situation for Vladimir. I think you just kind of close your eyes and put it in here versus the 15 big blind stack.
You don't need to count. Okay, I see.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what happens with ace queen.
And it's
suited.
almost like he knows it, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to count. I have to call.
I have to call.
I'm not happy about it.
No, exactly. It's one of those spots where you feel you should be doing way better than the hand that you often see with ace queen suited here. But he does flop a flush draw. Hello there.
Oh, now then, reversed. Just a few outs for Jari, not to be, and eliminated from our feature table is Finland hero, Jari Mehonen. And he will be our 150th place finisher. No money for him, unfortunately.
Wow, look at this. We've got a bit of a cooler for your fellow countryman here. Laurinius running into the aces of Kimmo Köku.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cooler that you're happy to be in with the aces. Also, with the kings, you're loving the spot, but
yep.
I mean, it's possible to get away.
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of sizing, looking at about 90k here in position.
Yeah, you don't want to go more than 90k here for sure. Because as you said, like now it's 125 players left, so
yep.
Every chip is worth more. So yeah, perfect guess.
It does seem like the most intuitive sizing, I guess.
Yeah, but actually it's amazing spot for Kimmo just to do it with any ace, because Eric's gonna open a lot.
Yep.
So Lorinas should notice that and 3-bet. And Kimmo just can go over it and attack those two ranges that are not always nutted.
Yeah.
Because both of them, I mean, I know Lorinas is aware of what's happening, and Eric's has a huge stack, so...
And what's your response here as Lorinas with your range?
I mean,
what are you doing with that? Are you even 3-betting a hand like Jackson 10s in the first place, or are you just peeling?
Yeah, I think it's just a flat,
yeah.
And you want to... Even Queen sometimes can call here, because you have... you play 50 BB... yeah, more. 57
yeah, and you
BB.
have a couple of 20 or 15 big blind stacks behind, which makes that flat even more appealing, I guess, to have some more traps and also not to get it in for your entire stack at this kind of crucial stage of the tournament.
Yeah, and here it's just a jam. You can do with if you want to balance, you have to have aces or at least ace X or a bluff.
Kings is too vulnerable in ICM, right?
Especially out of position.
You just don't want to allow the ace X to realize 3 cards. So yeah, your traps are aces, and then do you have any other? I mean,
you don't have a lot of calling here, calling, especially out of position. I think you just wanna get it in, because as you said, we have aces, kings, and queens. Queens like not full frequency, so your range is pretty.
Yeah, and you could see linear. Yeah, you could see the color slightly fade away from the face of the Lithuanian there, met with that aces, and
so he needs kings or spades, right?
Yep, yeah. Kings or spades. Oh wow,
that's one of them.
The king of diamonds, and no diamonds for Kimmo Köku, so he needs to hit the ace on the river. And
wow, that was quick.
That was quick, wasn't it? I didn't even get to say anything. That's the end of that. Oh, he did actually cover his opponent. I thought it was the other way around slightly, but there you go. So the Lithuanian finding the miracle 2-outer there in a huge spot before the bubble.
We'll see.
Ooh, wow, we're going into a 4-bet.
Eric's having fun. No, he just it's 100. Yeah.
So it goes for 2.5x 4-bet out of position.
Eric's is my hero right now.
Yeah, this is creative, to say the least.
Actually, Nohad is the stack that you're kind of safe to get into the money. You don't want to punt it off.
Yeah. And button versus cutoff, he feels that she's going to have a lot of kind of linear 3-bets that are actually going to be really hurt, like this ace jack, ace queen, king queen type.
Oh wow,
no
we're going to see a flat.
Oh my word, she's clicking it back, I think. Or going all in?
No, clicking back makes... No.
I thought she was... Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I thought she was picking up like 200.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
What a move from Nohad. Wow,
and the smirk from Eric's. he knows that he went out of the line and got punished, but he will see by what.
Got max punished by the ace jack off. That's some insane balls of steel there. Wow. What a move. So Martin now with the 191 is covered by his opponent.
I'm pretty sure he will elect to limp here and go from there. If he had like 16 bigs, he could jam, but actually maybe I'm not sure. Maybe in this spot you are able to jam just because of big blind ante, which is very important. Yeah, but Martin elects.
Seems like the smart play, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a little bit shorter, he could definitely. Just right. Oh, ow, that's cold. Cold one here as Martin flopping 2-pair and Vladimir.
I really enjoyed Martin playing so far, so we'll see how he will navigate this interesting and dangerous situation.
Certainly. Starts with a check. And you were talking about the sort of presence of these like 9-3, 9-deuce natural kind of raises, so slightly less concerned of the 10-9-9 than you would be on other paired boards.
I mean, if Martin expects his opponent to have those, then yeah, but here I feel, especially in live poker scene under like 10k buy-ins, people don't have that much of those balancing ranges. So yeah, I mean, it's if I would be in Martin's shoes, I would be interested to see what's gonna happen. I expect Vladimir to bet big on this turn.
Yeah, and the jack is an interesting card, as the king would now make Martin a straight and Vladimir a boat, which would be a super cold one.
And jack just connects with both of their hands so much.
Exactly. And Vladimir, sizing wise, are you going for some kind of geometric sizing? Or do you think that
cannot go, I mean,
you can't go too big here, or because it's quite neutral, right? From what you're saying. Wow, he checks.
Wow.
Oh my word. And now the jack of diamonds on the river. This board just gets spicier and spicier.
And I think Martin will be saved here.
Yeah, for sure. I thought he was going to be facing 3 barrels almost every day there.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Maybe not on this run out, because jack is pretty scary, but still at least 2 bets.
Yeah.
Really surprised, especially having king of diamonds.
What, so do you think that there's a world in this that this goes check again?
No, I think Martin will bet small. Okay.
It does go check.
I would bet small, just with my full range. Because I don't expect my opponent to have a lot of full houses on this run out.
Yeah.
With this action, especially. So I'm interested what sizing Vladimir will choose. I mean, Martin probably calling any sizing under the pot.
Yeah. Well, that's me deep into the tank here, reaching for chips now. After a rather unconventional check turn. Now.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, he's just gonna snap it.
I mean, I would snap it.
Where do you think he's gonna find bluffs in the bet check back line from?
Like random
just
eights?
Random hands, yeah. Like 8-6, 8-5.
Yeah. It's, the thing... What was that? You're not beating a 9 anyways, but let's see the both cards.
Yeah, that's it, kind of giving him that look as if to say, how the hell do you have a 9 here?
And Martin can expect to beat some value bets as well.
Yeah.
Like 10x